It's a G.I. Joe shirt. Tell ya, 12-year-old me is very jealous how current me dresses. 40-something me, however you want to say it. It's time for a cassette story, everybody, and today we are going to go back to the halcyon days of hair rock, circa 1990, for this, landmark of the genre? I don't know. Big name of the genre. We'll just say that. I don't know if it's a landmark, but it certainly made a mark. It's Slaughter! And Stick It To Ya. Their breakthrough debut album. Of course, this isn't the first we heard of a good chunk of this band, as the vocalist and bassist were part of the second wave of the Vinnie Vincent invasion. And you can tell on this album how they feel about their former employer. There's a song called Burning Bridges that doesn't paint Mr. Vincent in a good light. Most of what you read about Vinnie Vincent is not painting in a good light. We're not here to talk about Vinnie Vincent. We're here to talk about Mark Slaughter and Dana Strum, and they recruited Tim Kelly, now the late Tim Kelly, and Blaz Elias to form a new band. And originally, I had the money to buy this at Elko in Sisseton. I was there with my friend George, who really wanted this, but he didn't have the money. And he said he'd pay me back if I bought him this cassette, but I didn't want to buy this cassette because it's called Slaughter, so I thought it was some kind of heinous, horrible, death metal sort of thing. Imagine my surprise when I finally heard it. Yeah, he made fun of me for a good long time after that about this, but had the name like Slaughter. I mean, I don't know. What am I supposed to think? The dude's last name. I didn't know that. We didn't have the internet back then. I couldn't have flipped out my smartphone. All phones still had cords for the most part. Anyway, so yeah, this is the cassette. Came out on Chrysalis Records, also the home of Huey Lewis and the News for a good long time. Got the band members on the back there. This is all crinkly. This sleeve, I don't think the cassette, but the sleeve has definitely been immersed in water a few times. There's the, there are the boys. And lyrics au plenty. I don't remember where I bought. I don't know if this is the copy I saw at Elko and eventually bought, or where I got this. I honestly don't remember. I don't remember where I bought every cassette. I remember a lot of them, but not everyone. It's your basic Chrysalis clear, snap together construction, side one, side two. You know, nothing too fancy. Now, if you have the CD, you have a couple songs that are on here. There's an acoustic version of their hit Flight of the Angels, and then there's a song called Wingin' It, which is only on the CD. Those aren't on here. But there are a lot of good songs on here. Eye to Eye, that's a great opener. Burning Bridges, as I said, the song about Vinnie Vincent. Up All Night, the big hit from this album. Spend My Life, also a big hit. Thinking of June was an instrumental into She Wants More. Then Flight of the Angels, which was a big ballad hit. You flip it over, you got Mad About You. That's Not Enough, You Are the One. Gave Me Your Heart Desperately, and Loaded Gun. After hair rock crashed, after only 2 albums, Chrysalis put out Mass Slaughter, the Best of Slaughter, which was basically almost this whole album, and a couple tracks off their second album, Wildlife, which, you know, I went back and revisited. At the time, I didn't like it, but upon revisiting it, it wasn't as nuts as I thought at the time it came out. I didn't think it was very good. Oh, I got a message. Well, let's get the message from Slaughter. Does it still, cassette? How could you want more than that? That's Slaughter for you. From the Stick It To Ya album. Of course, Slaughter is still touring on and off to this day. Actually, I saw them 3 times. They were a band I saw 3 times in like almost 3 consecutive years, really. And would I see them again? I don't know, maybe. It's like each time I saw them, there seemed to be just slightly less enthusiasm. But I don't know. Once you hit the nostalgia circuit after only a couple albums, it's kind of rough. They did put out some other albums that were pretty good. Mark Slaughter's actually put out a solo album or 2, and they've been pretty good too. So I think Dana Strum does a lot more producing now. Blaz Elias, I don't know. Of course, Tim Kelly died tragically in a car accident in Nevada. Oh gosh, when was that? It was like around 99, 2000. It's just sad. They got a new guy and continued on without him, but yeah, it was a downer. Not a good way I like to finish off the cassette story with a downer, but what are you gonna do?